Welcome back, students. Now we are doing question number 3 of exercise 1.3. 1.3 of chapter number 1, that is real numbers. I am reading question number 3. It is saying express the following in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. That is, we are to express the given numbers in the rational number form. Okay, in the numerator over denominator form, where numerator and denominator both are integers and denominator is not equal to 0. Okay, we have to express the given numbers in the form P by Q. Let us start with the first part. Here we have the 3 parts. Okay, here we have the 3 parts. Now we are doing question number 3rd. First part. We have to find the value of 0.6 bar. We have to find the value of 0.6 bar. The meaning of bar I have explained. Yes, I have explained you. In the previous questions, I have explained you the meaning of the bar. The meaning of the bar means wherever on the digit, on which digit, the digit which have bar, it means that digit keep repeating itself. Okay, the recurring of that digit will be taken place. Getting the point? That digit will keep repeating. How many times? Infinite times. Okay, infinite times that digit will keep repeating. Okay, now first of all you will have to take let x equals to 0.6 bar. Okay, I have taken the value of this equals to what? X equals to what? X equals to 0.6 bar. Okay, now tell me one thing, the bar is on how many digits? On how many digits the bar is present? The bar is present only on the single digit. Only on the single digit. First of all, give it equation number 1. The bar is present only on the single digit, that is 6. So, multiplying both sides by 10. Multiplying both sides by 10. Multiplying both sides by 10. Okay, क्यों? Because why we are multiplying by 10? Why are we not multiplying by 100? We will multiply by 100 if the bar is present on how many digits? 2 digits. Here the bar is present on a single digit, so we will multiply with single 0 with 1. Okay, multiplying both sides by 10 because bar is present on single digit. Okay, on single digit. You just need not write this thing in examination. I am writing this thing for you only. Okay. Okay. When you multiply x by 10, it will be what? 10x. It will be what? 10x. Okay. Now, when you multiply 0.6 bar by 10, when you multiply 0.6 bar by 10, what will be happened? Listen to me carefully. What will be happened? Listen to me. Whenever you multiply a decimal number, suppose the decimal number is 0.123 by, suppose you multiply it by 10. What happened? Let us see. Remove the point, as there are 1, 2, 3 digits after the decimal. So what will be there in the denominator? There will be 1000. 0 se 0 gets cancelled. It will be what? 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, over 100, or simply we can write it 123 by 100. It will be what? 1.23, because there are 2 zeros in the denominator, so decimal will be before 2 digits, that is 23. Okay, now 0.123. Okay, 0.123. Now it was the input, and what is the output when you multiply it by 10? Okay, when you multiply it by 10, what difference you observe in these two numbers? It is 0.123 and it is what? 1.23. Okay, what happens? A digit, the very next digit after the point, shifted from right to left, then it is 1.23. Okay, when you multiply a decimal number by 10, the very next digit after the decimal, only a single digit will shift from right to left. Okay, it will be what? 1.23. It will be what? 1.23. Okay, again let us understand. If you multiply 0.569 by 10, what will happen? Simply the very next digit after the decimal is what? 5. 5 will shift from left to right. 0.569. As you know, 0.5 means what? 5. Okay, it will be what? 5.69. Both are same thing, not different thing. Okay, means I am making you understand this thing. If you multiply a number, a decimal number by 10, then the digit just after the decimal will shift from right to left when you multiply it by 10. Take another example. Suppose it will be 2.69. If you multiply it by 10, then the digit after the decimal is what? 6. It will shift from right to left. It will be 26.9. Get your point? Take another example. Suppose it will be 5.698 and you multiply by 100. Yes, you multiplied by 100 this time, not by 10. That is, you have taken 2 digits. Now what will happen? The 2 digits just after the decimal. The 2 digits just after the decimal will shift from right to left. It will be 569.8. Hope so you are getting a point. Okay. Now let's proceed ahead in the question. Okay, when you multiply 0.6 bar by 10, tell me one thing. This 6 is single time there or infinite times there? This 6 is present how many times there? Infinite times there. Infinite times means it can be written as what? 0.6 bar into 10 is there now. You can write it as 0.6666666. I just don't know how many times 6 is there because there is bar on the number. So that will come bar, 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 bar. That digit will keep repeating itself infinite number of times. Okay. Now when you multiply it by 10, the very next digit after decimal will shift from right to left. It will be 06.666666. Let me tell you one thing. This 6 is infinite number of times. This 6 is infinite number of times. If you shift 1 6 from right to left, it doesn't make any difference to it. Okay? It doesn't make any difference to it. If you take a bucket of water from the sea, it doesn't change. It is still a sea. If you have taken a bucket of water from the sea, do you call it a river now or it is sea? It is only sea. The 6 is present infinite number of times here. If you take 1 6 from right to left, it is still infinite number of times. The meaning of that just means what? That 6 is present infinite number of times. That is, this number is non-terminating. Get your point? Okay. If you write it as 4 times, it doesn't make any difference. You can write it 6 times also. Okay. Get your point? 10x. 10x equals to 06 can be written as 6 point, and this repeating decimal expansion can be written as 6.6 bar. 6.6 bar. Give it equation number 2. Okay, this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. Now subtracting, we are doing subtraction. We are subtracting 2 minus 1. Equation 2 minus equation 1. We will subtract left from left, right from right. Okay, 10x minus 1x. Okay, here 6.6 bar minus 0.6 bar. Okay, 6 bar, it will be what? 0. 6 minus 0 gives you 6. 10x minus 1x gives you 9x. 9x equals to 6.0, that is 6. X equals to 6 by 9, that is 3 2s are 3 3s are. It is 2 by 3. So the value of 0.6 bar is equals to what? 2 by 3. 0.6 bar equals to what? 0.6 bar equals to 2 by 3. Okay. Hope so you have understood this part. Let us understand this question again. First of all, take the given number equals to x. Okay. Multiplied by 10. Why we are multiplying by 10? We are multiplying it by 10 because only a single digit is there on which bar is present. Okay, if there are two digits, we will multiply by 100 only. Okay, then 10 into x gives you 10x. 0.6 bar into 10. What is the meaning of 0.6 bar? That is 0.666666. How many times? Infinite number of times. Multiply by 10. When you multiply this big number by 10, what will happen? Only a single thing will happen, that the very next digit after the decimal will get shifted from right to left. It will be what? 06.666666. How many times? Again infinite number of times. So I can write this dash 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 what? 6.6, because 06 can be written as 6 only. 06 to 6 is equal, right? And 6666666 can be written as 6 bar. I have given it equation number 2. Now subtracting from equation 2 minus equation 1. Equation 2 minus equation 1. 10x minus x gives you what? 9x. 6.6 bar minus 0.6 bar gives you what? 6. 9x equals to 6. X equals to 6 by 9. That is the answer is 2 by 3. Hope so you have understood the first part. The second part and the third part is still left. Listen to me carefully. Okay. Watch the video till end. Now we are proceeding towards part number 2 of question number 3. Okay. This is the most important question we are learning. Yes, this is the most important question. Not only for class 9, also for the competition in the right examination for the government sector. Okay. Now the very next question is 0.47 bar. 0.47 bar. Bar is on 2 digits, 47. Okay. Now let this number equals to what? 0.47. X equals to 0.47 bar. Now bar is on how many digits? Bar is on 2 digits. So we will multiply both sides by 100. Multiplying both sides by no. The question is wrong. The bar is on 7 only. Okay. The bar is present on the 7 only. The bar is not present on the 4 digit. Okay. The system will be a little different because the bar is not present on all the digits after the decimal. Okay. The bar is present, not all the digits. The bar is not present on 4 and 7 both. The bar is only present on 7 only. First of all, we will have to shift this 4 from right to left. How will we shift? We have just learned, if we want to shift one digit just after the decimal from right to left, we will multiply it what? We will multiply it by 10. Multiplying both sides by 10. Multiplying both sides by 10. This question is a little different from the last one. Multiplying both sides by 10. It will be what? 10x. When you multiply this number 0.47 bar by 10, what will happen? Just a digit from the right will shift to left. It will be what? 0.47 bar. Okay. Getting a point? Or you can write it as simply 4.7 bar 10x. Okay. Now give it equation number 1. It will be equation number 1. Now this question is same as the last question. That was 0.6 bar. That is the digit. That is the bar will be on all the digits after the decimal. In this question there is no digit after the decimal on which the bar is not present. Now this question is same as the last one. Okay. Getting my point? Now what will we do? Now multiplying both sides by 10 we have done here. Why? To remove a digit. To remove a digit without bar from right hand side of the decimal. Okay. You just need to write this thing in the examination. I am writing this thing for you only, that we have multiplied both sides by 10 by just to remove a digit without bar from right to left. Okay. Now the bar is present on how many digits after decimal? Single digit. That is the 7. Now the procedure is same. Again multiplying both sides by 10. Okay. Again multiplying both sides by 10. 10x into 10. 4.7 bar into 10. Okay, 10x into 10 gives you what? 100x. Gives you what? 100x. When you multiply it by 10, what will happen? A single 7 will shift from right to left. Okay, hope so you have understood this thing. When you multiply 4.7 bar, 7 is present infinite times. Only a single time will 7, right? Will 7 shift from right to left. Okay, so it will be what? 47.7 bar. Okay, we have multiplied by 10 now because 1 7 is shift from right to left. Okay, now give it equation number 2. Okay, now again the same thing, equation 2 minus equation 1, right? From left we will subtract left, from right we will subtract right. Okay, 100x minus 10x. Okay, 47.7 bar, 4.7 bar. 7 bar minus 7 bar gives you 0. 7 minus 4 gives you 3. It will be 43. It will be 90x. X equals to what? 43 by 90. From 43, 90 is not getting cut. So this is our answer, that the value of 0.47 bar equals to what, bacha? 43 by 90. Okay, hope so you have understood this question. This is part number 2. Part number 3 is still left. So keep watching the video. Okay, keep watching the video. Okay, we have multiplied in this question twice. Why? First to remove this digit from right to left. Okay, then again we multiplied by 10. Why? Because bar is present. Here we can write again multiplying. We are multiplying again both sides by 10. Why? Because bar is present. Bar is present on the single digit. On the single digit. Okay. Okay. Hope so you have understood the question. Let us proceed towards the third part of this question. The questions are very important. If you come across any doubt while doing these questions, just comment in the comment box. Okay, you can also ask me the doubts via WhatsApp on this number 870-8165-770. This is the WhatsApp number. You can ask me doubts, right? You can also comment in the comment box to ask the doubt. Okay, now let's proceed towards the third part. Third part is what? 0.001. Okay, the bar is on all the 3 digits, 001 after the decimal. The same procedure will be following. Let x equals to 0.001 bar. Okay, now the bar is present. The first part and the third part is same. Bar is present on all the 3 digits. So this is the simplest question. What will we do? Bar is present on the 3 digits now. So we will multiply both sides by multiplying both sides by what? 1000 by 1000 x. Now give it equation number 1. Listen to me. When you multiply it by 1000, what will happen? Listen to me. The 3 digits, yes, the 3 digits just after the decimal will shift from right to left. See how? It can be written as 0. It means the repetition of 001 takes place. 001, 001, 001, 001, 001. How many times? Infinite number of times it will be there. When you multiply it by 1000, what will happen? The 3 digits after decimal will shift from right to left. It will be what? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 point. 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Again, how many times? Infinite number of times. Because from infinite number of times, if you take up a single number, it doesn't make any difference to it. Okay? Keep it in mind. 0, 0, 0, 1 can be written as how? Okay, we have multiplied now. That's why the 3 digits shifted from there. So we just need not multiply it by 100 again. Okay, we already have multiplied when we shifted 3 digits from right to left of the decimal. Okay, 0001 can be written as 1 point. 001001 again, it is not terminating but repeating decimal expansion, so we just can add bar to it. Okay, 1000x. This is equation number 2. Okay, the same procedure. Equation 2 minus equation 1. Okay, 1000x minus x. Nothing is present there, so I can write it 1x. Subtraction. Okay, now this is what 1.001 bar. Okay, now this is what 0.001 bar. Okay, 1000x minus 1x gives you 999x. Okay, 001 bar, 001 bar. Subtraction gives you 0 only. 1 minus 0 gives you 1 only. Okay, 999x. Yes, 999x equals to 1. 1.0 can be written as 1 only. X equals to 1 by 999. This is your answer. That is the value of 0.001 bar equals to what? 1 by 999. This is the answer to your question. Here we have completed question number 1. Okay. Right, this was the simplest question we have learned. Okay, we have done question number 3 of exercise 1.3. The chapter is real numbers. Thank you.